Hello traders, as the markets are falling, most of the retail investors are fearful that market might make a sharp downfall directional momentum and our position will go in minus. But this is a good opportunity to create a long-term investment portfolio if you are an intelligent investor. So in this video, I will discuss about how we can create a long-term portfolio when the markets are falling by doing proper SIP method. So this is a secret strategy used by most of the big investors or big players in the market. So let's discuss about that long-term investment strategy by just using simple candlestick patterns. So as you all know, we can't predict bottom and top of the market. We cannot predict exact top or exact bottom of the market. For example, most of the people thought that Nifty will reach 21,000 by the end of October or September, something like that. But what happened? Nifty made a sharp upward direction momentum. It showed that it will reach a 21,000 level, but it almost made a high of 20,000 to 22 and made a sharp downfall direction momentum here. So most of the people thought that 21,000 is the top of the Nifty, but nobody can predict the exact top and exact bottom of the price. So that is the reason why SIP in long-term investment is very important. Whenever you're doing long-term investments, you should remember that you are doing an investment for 5 years or 10 years for the future, because in long-term investments, if we stay for a long time, then only we can create proper wealth in the long-term investment, right? So that is the reason why if you are investing your money for a long-term investments, then you are looking for a bigger profit or bigger wealth creation in the 5 to 10 years range. So to create a long-term portfolio, market should be falling. You should not invest when the market is moving like this, because at that time what happens, you already missed the rally. So as Warren Buffett sir says, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. So the best time to make an investment in the market for a long-term portfolio, it is when the markets are falling. Now it is a good time to make a long-term SIP because markets are moving in downward direction slowly. You can see the Nifty price action in monthly time frame. Nifty made a wonderful candle here, wonderful consolidation. After that, price made a breakout here, but that breakout is not sustaining here and Nifty is trying to move in a downward direction. So as we all know, Nifty is making a bearish candle in monthly time frame now. But we don't know when the market will make a reversal, because as I told earlier, nobody can predict the bottom. So better way to create a SIP portfolio is when the markets are down, right? So for example, if you are planning to invest like 2,000 or 10,000 for every month, if your plan is to make an SIP of 2,000, 10,000, 50,000, something like that, then always remember you should do an SIP when a market makes a bearish candle in the monthly time frame. Just for an example, I will give an example of Corona time. You can clearly see that in monthly time frame, market made a bearish candle here. This is a good time to make small investment, small SIP here, and this is again a good time. This is again a good time. But what sort of SIP we have to do? For example, if your plan is to make a SIP of total 1 lakh rupees, for example, you wanted to make an investment of 1 lakh rupees for a long-term basis, then always remember, divide this 1 lakh into 3 or 4 or 5 parts, because you don't know what month you will get the best price, right? So whenever in monthly time frame smaller candle forms, you should invest small amount of the money for the long term investments, because we don't know whether the market will fall sharply from here, whether the market will make a upward direction momentum from here, right? So we are just making a SIP when markets makes a bearish candle in monthly time frame. If you wanted to make a SIP in weekly time frame or weekly basis, then you should refer the weekly time frame chart. So this is the best time to create a long-term SIP here. You have to take small quantities here, because bearish candle is very small. After that, market made a strong bearish candle here compared to the previous bearish candle. Here you should invest little more than the previous investments. For example, as I told earlier, you should divide this 1 lakh in certain way, that you should divide it like 40,000 when price makes a strong bearish candle like this, and 10,000 when price makes a bearish candle like this, or 5,000 when price makes a bearish candle like this, or something like that. So you should divide your money, whatever amount you are going to invest, you should divide that money, and in a strategical way you should invest that money. Otherwise, what happens when price makes a sharp upward direction momentum? For example, if you invested Here, thinking that price will make a upward direction momentum and it gave a breakout here, you will be trapped when price makes a bearish candles here. Here what happens, your portfolio will be in red. So better investment time is whenever price makes a bearish candle in monthly time frame, it is better to make an investment. Here in this small candle, we have to invest small, and here little more than the previous one. And here we should invest as much as possible. We can invest around 70% or 60% of the 1 lakh plan what we had. We have to invest in these candles. So we have to see the candlesticks and we have to see the length of those candlesticks, and we have to make some decisions on our investments. If you observe the candles here, so this is the first SIP we have to do in this time frame. After that, what happened? Price made a bearish candle here, but it was almost near to the closing only. So we can make small sort of investments here. After that, price made a bullish candle here. So this is not an investment time. After that, price again made a bearish candle, but whatever you took an entry here, it is little bit above the previous closing. So after that, again, this is a small investment time. After that, again, price made a strong bearish candle here. Here we have to invest more, because at that time what happens, our average price will be less, and when price makes a upward direction momentum, we will be making good profit compared to if we invest all the money here. If we invest all the money here, what happens? Price makes a sudden downfall direction momentum, but you don't have any money to invest here. So that is the reason why always strategically invest your money. Always invest half of the amount or some amount when price makes strong bearish candle. Here you can see this is a slightly a strong bearish candle. Here we have to invest average money. If in case next month price makes a strong bearish candle like this, then we have to invest more than the previous SIP. If in case next month, if the candle forms like this, then we have to increase our investments. If in next month price makes a candle like this, for example, this is a bearish candle next month, then we don't need to invest here because we already invested at the closing level and it is above the closing price. So we have to wait for another bearish candle or something like that. If price makes a upward direction momentum, we will be making small profit also. Even small profit is a profit, so we should not worry about that. If you go with the greed, like if you think that I will invest all my money here, but after that, if price makes a candle like this, then you will be in a regret that I don't have any money to make an investment. So that is the reason why we have to do a strategical SIP rather than every month on some date or something like that. So you have to use some technical knowledge to make a long-term investment plan, so that when market makes an upward momentum, you will be in a profit. Here you can see you entered almost in a good quantity here. After that, price made a upward direction momentum, you will be in a profit. Again, price made a bearish candle here. Again, you can add small quantity here. Again, you can add small quantity because these are all small candles. So you can add some quantity here. Your average price will be stable. So it will be near to positive only. Again, price made upward direction momentum. When price made a bearish candle, small investments here because it is a small candle here. So after that, this is comparatively bigger candle than the previous one. So we have to increase our investments if you invested here. So this is how we have to plan our long-term investments, because when price makes a upward direction momentum, we will be in a good profit. And if in case price makes a strong bearish candle or continuous bearish candle, we can invest further and we can make good average price for our long-term investments. You can use this method in your favorite stock, or you can use this method in mutual funds or index funds or whatever, but understand the logic and invest properly in a strategical way to get good profits in the future days. I hope this strategy was helpful for you. If this video was helpful, please make sure to like this video and subscribe our channel and press that bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload new videos in this channel. Thank you traders. Have a good day. Have a profitable week ahead.